Okay, I realized I didn't even look at myself. I don't know if I look like a hot mess or just like a mess. But anyways, we are in the middle of the class trial. There was an intermission in the trial. That's how long it's going. So I'm like, oh god, okay. Shut up. They'll, or we'll be the judge of that. I don't know what we're judging. What are we judging? The knife wasn't the murder weapon. Okay. Yes. Feels odd. I should have saved actually during the intermission. I was gonna say the transmission. I'm like, that's not the correct word at all.
You say it was shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito had been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Nagito was put under the table, right? Is there something wrong with that? Well, even if that's true...
Yeah, the blood.
Nagito looks... clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
See, the thing is, for me, when I hear that, I feel like he's being over the top, but if he's sincere, it's like, oh. But I feel like he's supposed to be over the top on purpose, but he doesn't voice it too over the point, like over the top. But because like for me this is just funny, like that's hilarious if he's like over the top and dramatic. Like Junko's like, oh, I'm just so bored of myself, where in this one it's like, oh, no one ever complimented me before. Oh, and it's like, that's hilarious. But then if he's being sincere, it's like, no, now it's irritating for me.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Oh god. Why does Mikan think Nagito looks clean? Because there's no blood on, or wasn't any blood on Nagito.
I see. Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Blood stains indicate for me like a longevity of the blood. What is it, like just blood splatter or blood? But
Yes, that's it.
yeah. Okay.
Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right?
Yes.
There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth. He stabbed Byakuya to death. Strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
So I think the floorboards definitely has something to do with this. I think it's poked.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
I love that like he knows what's going on, but he's just pushing it off to other people. But yeah, since there's so many things about the floorboard, clearly that's going to be a big thing. Yeah.
I can prove it with this.
I can prove it with this.
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right? If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
You weren't even there.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you, wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too? Then What does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Yakuya under the table.
Huh?
There's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
I wish I remember who I had to argue to prove that it was under the table, because if it was just like Gundam, it's like, no, there was no mistake. It's like, dude, I was the one that corrected you.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody. So there's no denying Yakuya was killed there.
I can't tell, is this the gaps on the floor as under Barakuya? Because I can't tell, because it's either a shadow or there is something there, but I think they said that the rug didn't make it all the way there. So I think there's gaps.
But that doesn't mean where Yakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right? I don't understand at all!
The place where Barakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Huh? You look like you're onto something.
Can he read my mind?
Really? It sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense.
The problem is, I don't know if I'm missing something, or if the game is just trying to explain it to me a weird way, because that happened before. Where they're like, doesn't that make sense? And I'm like, literally, no. No, it doesn't.
Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Okay. In scenes where you have to figure out important words that improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right numbers in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Okay, yeah. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. Okay? If 2 different letters if 2 little Sorry, my flashlight's on. Still. On my phone. Anyways. If 2 different letters clash, you'll take damage. If 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make 2 of the same letters clash while you try not to let 2 of the different letters clash. That is what is most important. In order to do that, you'll be given a technique to catch and release. When you move your mouse and press the right mouse button, while it's on top of a letter, you can snatch the letter like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch a letter. However, you can only catch 1 letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the right mouse button while you have a letter caught, it will shoot it where your cursor is aiming. This is how you release a letter. Okay, with the catch and release, you will change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letter so they will fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the right mouse button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. That is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the right okay, so it's a bunch of right mouse clicks. Right mouse button, and after you fuse them, fire with the right mouse button. Okay. So we want to blow them up? That's a whole that's what I was saying, that's a whole lot of right mouse buttons. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Oh, okay, so that's erasing letters. Ultimately, the main goal of improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the tab key, that's nice, and figure out what keyword will answer the question. About lining up the keyword. Instead of pressing the right mouse button to fire the letter, press the left mouse button. If that happens At the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the key. Oh, wait, what? At the same moment the letter blows up. With the right okay. It will be sent to the keyword list. If the sent letter is correct, it will fit into the keyword list. If it's not, the influencer gaze will take damage. You must write the word in order. Oh, okay. Okay. So, okay. Based on the flying letters, please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave a fuse letter alone for too long, it will blow up on its own. In this case, you will still damage you, so please be careful. Okay. I took so long to explain it, but do you understand now? If you press the escape key during these scenes, you'll review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. The place brought here got stabbed, and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those keywords as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions of what I think about it, and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little more. I have a feeling I can see something. Okay. Okay. Ooh, oh god. Okay, under the floor. Oh. This is going to be a while. Okay. What happened? Nothing was there. Okay. What's can I how many how do I oh sick. Okay. Oh, that actually was really bad, and move of mine that's gonna explode. How many times can I how big can I get a letter? Oh wait, I need that. I wasn't paying attention. This E is going to get exploded, and it's just getting bigger. Am I missing something? Am I missing? Is this what? Is this? Oh wait, no. Stop. Go away. You're gonna. Okay. It's very slow. Am I missing something here? None of these are the letters I need. That one's correct. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. No, I don't need the F. What was the word? Floor? Ah, shoot. Oh god, oh, we're going faster now. These are L's. Ah, oh no. Okay, I know I sassed it for being too slow, but now I'm getting overwhelmed. Do I have an R? No. I should have put those all together. Now I have too many H's. Ah, shoot. Ah, shoot. Oh, there's too many right controls. Actually, I shouldn't. Which one? There we go. God. Also, I would not have thought that. I only knew that was the correct answer because that's what I was thinking was under the floor. Yeah, but that doesn't, for me, doesn't count for what. I guess it makes sense with what Shocky was saying. I don't know if that would have counted. You're still under. I guess. I don't know. Anyways.
Under the floorboards?
Yeah, dude. I just minded that. Yeah.
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps. And there was no carpet laid out under the table.
Okay, so yeah.
If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Yakuya to death. If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. How? I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone in here who does know.
That's right. If I remember correctly, the one person here, if I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. We like choosing people. God. Okay, wait. God, I have to remember. Who? Oh, it was Chucky was trying to get under it, but she was looking for a reason, but it was his earring. Okay, yes. Man, I'm so good at this. Can't remember anything. Does that sound so accusatory?
Referring to the hellhound earring?
About that here.
I said, are you referring to the hellhound earring?
Yes.
About that hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
I do think it's like, does he lose his earring permanently? Because it's just so funny that like here he has no earring, but the other one is just like kind of isn't it, like it's like, I guess to really emphasize it, it's like slightly off, but maybe I don't know. So I wonder if they got rid of it forever later, or if it's just like he literally just has an earring. There it is. I found it. Truly, it is the Hellhound's earring. Seems God exists for my benefit. I wish that God exists for all of our benefits. I see. Good for you. However, how do I recover it? I can't fit my arm through this through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it'd probably not reach either. You need one of those little grabby hands. Just womp 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 womp.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes.
That's fair.
However, it's just as the old legend said. The hellhound earring has returned to its owner.
See,
me.
that works. That earring works in that scene.
Say that earring is the one hanging from your right ear. Huh? Could be. Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began.
Yeah, so like in this, it's sideways. So I think it's to emphasize it.
And that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
Yeah, he was doing that instead of investigating.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. True.
I love them
This
so
is
much.
the evil fourth eye.
Well, you need one. Your eye, I assume it doesn't work. His depth perception is just all off.
Before the might of the evil fourth eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
God, look at him. It was so cute. Anyways, storage room.
One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos.
So
A
cute.
secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes, blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know. Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room. And that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
Yes, I am. Taro Taro.
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
As we didn't actually hear it, I assume it was actually pretty silent.
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monami over here can be my witness, right? Yes! Miss Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further. Wait. I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout...
It obviously has to be him.
You're incorrect. I don't...
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right! Things are starting to get exciting!
Good news, you're now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the right mouse button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. Also, when you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase a little. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So aim carefully and... Okay, so it's just the time limit though, so it's not like my heart, which is good. When you're using the silencer... Oh, but if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, you'll still be able to use the silencer, but it will be somewhat pointless. However, if you feel like doing a little bang bang, you can use it to your heart's content. Bang, 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 bang. If you press the escape key during the argument, you'll review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Oh god, they're all accounts. Okay, it's gonna be Chalkies.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
Oh, I missed.
I'm scared of panties all day.
Oh, shut up.
Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know?
That's incorrect.
That means you have no alibi.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
What's her backpack shaped as? Because it looks like it has an ear. What happened for you, Hiko? Oh, hey, what are you doing here, all alone at a place like this? I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. Oh, how diligent of you. I guess, yeah. I guess we're just... Did we see this? I don't remember if we actually saw this. How diligent of you. I guess we did. It's a flashback.
after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
He literally could have brought it up too. He could have been like, actually, I literally ran into Chiaki, but you know, he didn't, so.
Shut up!
Oh, he just wants to be included.
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside. What'd you say, motherfucker? Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
And someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party. During the party? It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness. And that room was much closer.
Was it? I guess because it's an extra turn. Yeah.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again,
It appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
I don't think so. That would have been really quick. I would have played it to completion last time. There's a lot more. Okay.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Yeah, we don't have anything.
Another pair of night vision goggles?
Okay, we don't have anything for that either.
Okay, and I'm gonna go with my gut.
What if they used a light?
Okay.
Definitely sounds impossible.
Oh, I can't see my thingies. The killer's method of moving in the dark might be what one other person suggested. Okay, so we only oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. Stop. If so, I might be able to prove it.
The hallway was really
Okay.
dark.
Yeah. The only two that I would have thought of was this, but there was nothing in there and they couldn't get in it. And then it was this. A knife found at the crime scene was not included in the kitchen equipment list. Where did they get it? Did we ever settle where he got a knife? If it wasn't part of the list? Where did we get a knife from? All the dangerous equipment that could be a potential weapon was confiscated by Braca. Apparently there's an iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Okay, so it was an actual, like, maybe that it was actually portable, even so they
Storage room like that.
said it wasn't.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Just because we didn't have anything.
Another pair of night vision goggles?
And then we didn't have anything for this either.
Okay, and I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light? I agree with that.
I like the consent. I like the blue consenting.
The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
Ooh. 20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 2 wine, or 20 wine, 2, only 2 of you, but 2 wine glasses. There was also an iron plates for barbecuing, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron pots and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problem using it.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around.
Yeah, I don't remember who said it wasn't portable, though. They're like, oh no, it uses electricity, so it wouldn't work. And yeah, I was like, oh, it wouldn't work in the dark. Yeah. So whoever said that lied, so I'm gonna assume it was Teru. But I actually don't remember.
So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout. I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
The heck? Are you arguing with me, Nagito? Okay. I was gonna be like, haha, yeah, sure you didn't consider it, just because, like, you're like that, but a hole in my argument? Huh?
The hole. What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me. Much more. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Again, praying that it's Teru.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me?
A Pokemon battle? Yeah. I was gonna make it, like, that was it. That was the whole thing. That was the joke. Yeah, it's just Pokemon battle. Sure.
No, that's wrong.
Oh. Oh, it's one of these. God, how do I do this?
My argument?
Okay, I can try. What does he mean, battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. He's breaking the fourth wall of it being a video game. Damn it, there's no way I'm going to lose against someone like him. Okay, how do I do this? Okay, it's not the night vision goggles.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier?
We did, oh god.
The hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the
Everything else we already used.
His testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his
How do I, it said you can do oh, you can press 2 buttons at once, got it. I assume the portable stove was used as light source, contradiction Kazuichi's. What? Assuming the portable stove was used as light source contradicts Kazuichi's testimony. What was his testimony? I wasn't listening. I can't think what Kazuichi, I don't think what Kazuichi said was wrong. I guess for now, I should offer a rebuttal.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier?
Yes, I did.
He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony.
Unless they were out.
Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
How do I do it?
I don't
Perfect.
doubt what Kazuichi said.
I
What are
could
you
just,
trying to say?
I could have just not been in the hallway at that time.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if the light was shining
Oh,
in such a dark
God.
hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Ha! I thought I had to cut the other one, but there was a second cut. That was it.
Nagito, did you
Actually,
forget?
no.
Or are you just pretending you forgot?
He's pretending. Can I see this? Oh no, you don't get to see the argument. Okay, well, we'll just continue, I guess.
Huh? What are you talking about? There should have been a wall that blocked light.
That was it.
I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway.
I assumed fire doors cause an alarm to go off, but maybe not.
If you close it, it would
I guess not.
Perfect wall in the hallway.
I guess not, because I had those in my middle school and elementary school. And, yeah, it just is opened and you just press them shut.
Plus, the hallway rounds the corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out. I see. I actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Do you? Am I the ultimate fire door expert? Do you remember my talent?
Who cares about that right now?
Does he? Does he?
Nugget, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite amazing.
Does he remember his school life?
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
He's the ultimate, like, playing the victim. It's great.
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
No, we have multiple reasons why he's not.
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So, you're telling me to call out the real killer. Even though I really don't know, or really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire doors as cover and used a portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Raka to death using using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is you, and only you. Bum bum ba da bum ba da 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 da. Where is he? Do 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 do. Went the wrong way.
You're the only one! Terror, could it be you? Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Terry's the killer? Is that true?
Why wouldn't we want to condemn him? A, he killed someone. B, it was Dracula. And C, I don't like him.
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like a killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
Couldn't they have just... I guess maybe he would have deemed that dangerous, but like, couldn't they have just brought a lighter themselves? Just like, had a lighter on them? Like, yeah, I mean, I know it's territory, but I'm saying, like, technically.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel. Lieutenant. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
I don't know why his ultimate is tied to him being upset.
Shit. If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts? The future of the culinary arts? That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square. You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering? Let's assume that the killer used a light. And that they used the fire door to mask that light. And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed. That's right. What do you think about that? There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important! If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
I thought they, yeah, I thought they said that the knife was, maybe that's how they knew where to, but they didn't stab at the knife. They stabbed Braca.
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by, okay. The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? I mean, it's like... Is there not, like, glow-in-the-dark paint as the option? Knife is the only thing? Oh, okay, turned it in. Well, I wanted to read it. I always think it's the wrong button, but I'm just glad I'm right.
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I guess, but they stabbed from his abdomen, of course, to his throat. I guess if he had the knife, yeah, I think they would have accidentally stabbed his head more.
The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
But if they weren't laying under the table, like, if they just went and just grabbed the knife, and they're just standing, maybe you stab their feet. Maybe their legs if they're kneeling.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing.
How did Taro know there was a table? There was a table. How did Taro know there was a table? How did Taro know that there was a knife? Did he just see it?
See, that's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all. Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
Unless did it work together and then like that's throwing Teru under the actual killer bus.
You again? Just stop already!
Now. You should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
It feels like more like he's, I don't know, not doing that.
Teru is the killer. That would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I
can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
We heard Terry's voice in the dining hall.
Doesn't that prove Taro was in the dining hall during the blackout? That's right! That's exactly it!
But Taro was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by looking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try looking me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Taro's voice in the dining hall. Ibuki swears on her honor.
That's right. Taro was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer. No, that's not it. Why do you keep falsely accusing me?
Oh, we snapped.
It's not like I want to blame you. You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe.
This case is so, like, this trial is so long. It's so long. It's so long.
Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Okay, what's next? Make your argument. Okay, let's argue. Which one did we not? The gaps in the floorboard just seem like the logical thing.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout? There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Taro's voice.
Okay, that's not wrong.
It's handsome, unlike his face.
Okay.
Maybe it was recording or something?
No. I mean, maybe.
No, definitely a live voice.
Okay. See, this is contradicting.
As long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Okay, so I'm just shooting that. Like, right? There's definitely a contradiction hidden within those remarks. Oh wait, am I supposed to take one? Okay. Okay. Maybe? Maybe? I need to find it.
Let me ask you again.
Okay.
Did you go to the storage room during the blackout? There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Taro's voice.
Okay, that's not wrong.
It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Okay.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Okay, never mind. I was overthinking it. I was like, live voice, that seems weird.
Just because we heard Taro's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gas, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
No, you would definitely be able to tell it's under a floor, no matter how big those gaps are, just because of where you're standing. It's just like, oh, the voice is coming from down below, right?
But
You see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Taro?
Oh, she gonna kill you.
hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Taro?
told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that damn dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Iowa.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Tarantino was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Tarantino actually there during that time?
I mean, not to my memory.
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
I don't know why. It's just like Sonia is so maybe not like uncommitted. I don't know, something. I have a side eyes. I was like,
Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
his memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
Probably can't.
Oh, you again.
We need to not come out this like heavily on the first go. People are going to want to murder us for the next kill. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're planning it, take out the person who does the investigating. You know, like last time, if you take out one of the investigators, especially Kyoko, you won. So it's like, you know, we gotta settle down with the whole accusing people thing. We gotta be better by staying secret. Whether or not Terry was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. Oh. Is it gonna... During the blackout, Mikon tripped and fell in the dining hall. By the time the lights came back on, she had... Yeah, I forgot that happened right at the lights. I really... How do I just click enter?
I can prove it with this. If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikon was positioned at the time.
Can I skip this?
What? No! Don't make me remember! It's so embarrassing!
No, this is a very important question. Well, Terry Town, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
I feel bad for, Mikon.
Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so exciting. How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
It's weird. It just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito, say something! I guess you might have to give up now. Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up? Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. Kind of feels like a fucking dream.
You definitely are living for this, though.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Yeah, stop playing with your food.
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
No, we're back. We're back with an accent.
Huh? But it's already decided, right? No. No matter weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
Okay, I honestly didn't remember if I thought it did.
No use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Monumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Duncan's point, it was a thin, edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Yeah, it was God, I forgot what they're called. Skewers.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
I have no idea what centimeters are, so I'm gonna assume that you're correct.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
Okay, now I don't know. I was like, I understand him.
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
Is he supposed to be that one particular Japanese accent? That I think it's supposed to be literally like that is the national language of Japan, is that particular way of speaking. But it's so hard that even people that like grew up on that accent and moved away and came back like just doesn't understand it. And it's only in one particular place, but it is like the national way of speaking, because unlike America or the United States, they have a national language, which is Japanese, but it's a particular sub thing of Japanese, but no one actually speaks that way besides people living in one area. Anyways, we need to, or not, you know, I have no idea if that's just what popped in my head. Anyways, I need to focus and think about this. A thin, edged tool with a diameter of 50 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. I have no idea what that equals, but I'm going to assume it's the skewer. The weapon that meets these requirements might have been used at the crime scene. Huh? What's that? Improved Hangman's Gambit. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what, I thought it was just going to be skewer. Iron? Oh, frick. Okay. Did I spell that wrong? Oh. I forgot. I literally am looking directly at the R. I'm like, I don't understand. Oh no. Whatever. Oh, I already had an O. Did I? Wait, what am I, what's going on? God, it's heating up. Is it Scare? What, can I look at things? Nope. Can't look at how to spell is it a skewer? Is it an E? Oh, shoot. Is it a W? Is it an O? No. Skewer. Skew. So it's not an O. Shoot. Skewer. Is it an... Okay. I don't know how to spell. Proved handman, gambit. Sure. It made me lose 1/3 of my hearts because I don't know how to spell skewer.
That's it. The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Makes sense. I just don't know why I'm like, isn't O? Iron I had no excuse for. That was just I messed up. And then I got distracted.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Cherry.
I checked the equipment list, and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. That's right, as far as I know, it's been missing from the start. That happened one time. Confession. Confession time. One time in middle school, we had a piece of paper that we were not allowed to take home, but it was an important assignment, and she wanted you to copy it. And the thing is, it was 2 full pages, and we had a very short amount of time to copy all the information over. And one time, and I feel so bad, one time I took the paper because it was a really important thing. I was failing this class because I didn't know the capitals of each state and how to spell. By the way, it wasn't if you knew the capitals, you had to spell each state and capital correctly, which, as you can tell, I'm not very good at spelling. It just would mess things up or got distracted, and there was like 50 states, 50 capitals, and I would just mess it up. I would just mess it all up. It was bad. And she came in and yelled at me, and I was about to start to cry. And I was like 11, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. And so she's like, give me the piece of paper back, and I was going to, but somebody was like, you didn't have the paper, because what happened is when they were collecting it, I said it wasn't there from the beginning. So the teacher left, and must have went and yelled at the other student that did not steal this paper. She never talked to me again about it, but and then she's like, but why were you walking out to your locker? And I was just like, to prove I didn't have it. And I felt so bad. Oh my god, I felt awful. It was the worst thing. Anyways, yeah, saying it's missing from the start can be true, but golly gosh, it's odd if it's the only thing missing. I also felt really bad sending her so angry. Like, she was not pleased. It was awful. That was one of the worst things ever. That was awful, and I felt bad. I never told anyone. And then, like, years later, when I was cleaning out my room and cleaning out all my old papers, I found it, and I felt so bad. I just threw it away. I was like, no, I can't. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth stealing, because I failed the assignment anyways. Probably. I don't even remember what it was. It was stupid. It was a dumb assignment.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the rules perfectly.
Hey, Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer? Avril Lavigne?
That's what I heard too.
Huh? Did you really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Just imagine you're like walking home from the convenience store and you just drop accidentally like a thing on the ground, don't notice it, and just sirens start blaring. Like, is that going to be a part of it, that somebody like does something and just sirens are blaring?
Island sirens? Just for littering?
It has to. It has to come up. It has to.
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building. Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old school.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Makes sense.
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
finally, we're nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. Will probably pain you to condemn your classmates, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed debut battle where you beat down a panicked opponent, excuses and nonsense. It's a bullet time I'm sorry. The panic talk action. Why did we change it? Panic talk action. We'll shorten it to PTA. During PTA, you will destroy all your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the left mouse button. I was bad at this. And you'll be able to lock onto your opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you'll be able to lock on to multiple remarks at the same time. Afterwards, if you release the left mouse button, in time with the tempo marker, it will intercept the locked on remark and destroy it. By destroying the remarks, you'll be able to damage the soul shields, protecting the opponent and destroy them. However, you can't destroy their remark within the time limit, you'll end up getting hurt. During PTA, you can press the escape key to review the controls. Okay. But, for this PTA, just focus on pressing the left mouse button. Just the left one? Please wait for another time for the other features. To do this, To do this consistently, you'll start a combo, keep this going, and you'll initiate tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll find yourself in a tempo down situation. When the song changes, the tempo changes. This will alter the timing for each button. Okay, please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. If you destroy all your opponent's soul shields, they will start to give their final argument. Okay, so it's like the bullet. Okay, never mind. And if that happens, 4 words will display on the top, bottom, left, and right sides of your screen. Each of those 4 words corresponds with the WASD. If you press the buttons in the correct order, you will be able to compose the words of your final strike. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. If you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, your opponent's soul shield will recover. Well then, I didn't even have enough time just to shoot them with a bullet. Now I'm supposed to make a sentence? Well then, good luck and have fun. If the iron skewer was the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it out, or slip it by. But Brocker and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started, which means was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it. Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would it be? Where did he hide a long weapon? Is it in the meat? The meat looks so cartoonish. Is it the meat? Hidden a long weapon like an iron skewer. Think carefully. must reveal to Tear the conclusive evidence that proves that he's the killer. Okay, panic, talk, action. Okay. Right.
That's impossible.
They said the...
Nonsense.
Okay, so they don't let me click the other one.
Unforgivable.
Am I clicking things? Am I doing...
I don't know.
It says... Okay, so it says... Focus on the... Oh, it said focus on the left, didn't it? Never mind.
Nonsense.
Okay, so it doesn't need to reload.
Unforgivable.
Okay, so the other button does nothing. Got it. Okay. Am I doing anything?
Shut up.
Oh,
That's impossible.
this is horrible. I hate this.
Nonsense.
Oh,
What the weapon be?
meat on the bone?
This is the end.
If the iron skewer had been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone.
God, that was awful. That was horrible.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked.
We have no evidence. We have absolutely no evidence that that's correct. I just thought it was the meat because it was the only thing in that whole scene that looked cartoonish. And just it doesn't normally look cartoonish. Usually it looks pretty good. And it just looked like a cartoon, like how in a kid show it would have it. Now, the four corners, that was awful. That was absolutely horrible. That was awful. like I was just going to type in meat. Like, I was just like meat, and then I'm like, oh, I have to put all of them? So that's why I continued. I was just going to be like meat, and then it's like, no. And I'm like, okay. Because it's like 4. Man. Like, what if that's just wrong? Like, he could have hit it anywhere. Did you guys ever see the behind the scenes for, I think it was the Hobbit Desolation of Smaug, where they are having they have that one arrow, and you have to shoot it at Smaug. It's the only way to kill him. And they were like, we want to do a thing where we want the actors' real, like, these kid actors' real opinion, or, like, reaction, because we want it to be such a surprise. So they actually hid the spear, and, like, used it as, like, as a rack, like, hanging things off of it. So the actor grabbed it and, like, threw it down, and was now holding a spear. But the kids were so into it that they were like, oh my god, it was there. And it was like, it was so funny because they were just so into it. They're like, we couldn't use that take because they're so into it. You could hide a skewer anywhere. The meat is literally the last place. It would have been like so many nooks and crannies in this kitchen that it could have just hidden. Like, just put it inside of stuff, or like underneath something. So just imagine it's just is incorrect. I didn't read that. 1 second. Just imagine it's just incorrect and it's just like not there. There seems to be no dangerous items, like the skewer in the earlier inside the pile of food. That appears to be the case. I didn't know what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones are also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
There's such a weird, the meat on the bone is such a weird sentence. Such a weird way of putting it. Meat on the bone. I guess the bone, I guess like none of the other things make sense. Like the meat on bone, I guess doesn't make sense. I don't know, that's such a weird thing.
What now?
I'm losing my right to remain silent.
Are we in America?
There's no way that exists here.
Oh, okay.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
It has human blood on the inside. I wouldn't eat it.
Alright. Hanakuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
It has, it literally could have human blood on the inside.
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out, time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
It just is gone. Sorry, the chair is so silly. like the like not pixelina, like the finish on it, and then he's just not there. It's actually really funny.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here.
Where did you go? Oh, he's just right there.
I'm already eating it.
You can eat? You were a machine. You can eat?
A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
What is this? So yummy.
It's human blood.
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life. The
Okay.
taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
Can we not just cut open it? Cut the meat off of the bone?
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Oh, like it is the bone.
Isn't that... Is that an iron skewer? Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
Yeah, that's a really nice way of putting. Like that's a really interesting way of putting it. Very like those like medieval like not necessarily medieval. It's a God, my brain. It's like the prophecies that are like really weirdly specific. It's like a prophecy. But anyways, how did you get a handle made out of bone on the skewer? Does the skewer not already have a handle? Did you hollow out the inside of the bone?
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
Cook.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, really disappointed. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nobito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Fair. Hey, sometimes fast food is just really good, okay? Sometimes it slaps. Okay, sometimes you just need a good fast food. Okay?
He said, you're all nothing but a bird-eating heads. You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should first...
I guess we need to settle this. Once and for all.
I was having an internal monologue. I was having internal thoughts. Chucky, if you could just...
We need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Comic book. Go over the entire incident. And then I can prove Teru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes. And so much time has already passed in this trial. Dear God, are all of them so long.
So, you need to do it.
So finally come to this. My throb is chesting? Did I read that correctly? I can't even tell what's wrong and what's in my brain. Every case has one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. Okay. This is called the closing argument. In this phase, you'll get a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of the events in the case in the form of a comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Gaps are the areas where a number of... Oh, okay. I thought it was, like, story-wise. Like, by the way, there's going to be gaps. It's like, oh, okay, interesting. Never mind. These gap areas are where the number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete... Wow, that's a long time! Oh, God. Okay. I just need to break them up, I guess. For sure. Because I'm like... God, this is so long. I thought maybe it would just be this long because Nagito did his whole thing, but God, okay. The class trials in the third one are even longer. I guess people want long trials. I just want to befriend them. Can I please have my free time? It's up to you to complete the comic book using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 truth panels make up one set. Inside one set there will be a correct panels placed among incorrect panels. If you use up all of the correct panels contained in one set, we'll switch to a new set. After that if you fill in all the holes, you'll clear the challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it'll be more difficult to complete with so many gaps, but once you filled some in, it'll become much easier. For those of you who have played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Okay, so it's a comic book, got it. Now then, when playing and solving the closing argument, there is a certain trick. If you move your mouse onto the gaps in each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. My sister told me that. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. Also, if you move the mouse into the truth panel, it will display a hint as well. This hint explains the scene contained in that panel. Thank goodness. Put together these two hints and think carefully. Of course, don't forget there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Well, that's the same. Okay. Everyone at the party is... Okay. Correct. Oh wait. Let me... Before the blackout? Okay. Is 30 degrees Celsius like really hot? I don't know Celsius. She just left the case, I guess. I would have tried to grab the case and bring it with me. Okay. Are these it? Same scene as the office room and... okay. Is it not in order? The office room when the blackout occurred. Okay. Well, this is just this. Okay, so it's this, right? The hidden weapon. Oh wait, what does the weapon say? Big meat on the bone. Okay, so they're not in order. Oh, okay. Okay, so it is 86 degrees Fahrenheit. That is warm. That is way too warm. That's way too warm. I would be like, I wouldn't mess up their plans because I would just go in there and just turn on the cool, like, let's turn that down. Anyways. Air conditioning is turned on. I feel like this would just be another control panel. The moment it got dark now. We did Barca C. Oh, okay. Oh. Interesting. Here's my hot take. I don't think I would be smart enough to do a kill. Because I would just be like... I wouldn't have I don't know why. I guess covering up is really smart. What did you find on the table? A knife. Oh. Okay. So that's the end. Tablecloth would be... oh wait. A knife. Slap him. Tablecloth. Okay. And... he got his little goggles. Last stock. Okay. What are we missing? I assume it would tell me it's wrong right away, which I also really like. Okay. The killer obtained the light. Switched on. Okay. What did the killer do after exiting the dark hall? Oh, he closed the doors in the dark. Okay, okay, okay.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Yakuza had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel.
Okay, but Sonia actually looks pretty cute in this. She looks like Alice in Wonderland with a little bow in her hair.
He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness.
Okay, but what's her name? The ultimate photographer. She also looks really cute in this little style. Really adorable.
But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case.
Barker also looks really cute.
The night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself to the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito.
So does Nagito actually want to kill someone? Or is he just being like that? Like, was he actually going to kill someone?
While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it.
So you can't just... You didn't have to eat the meat. We could have just tugged on it. It would have came out.
With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway.
So, like, they did have the light on them. Like, Teruteru is carrying the light, goes out in the hallway, and just goes to the door. Like, we just had the argument of, like, wouldn't that be bright and we would see it? But I guess if no one... Luckily, no one was already there. It's a little odd. It was like... But the light, it was dark. I guess they did say that he could have walked in the dark to the room, so maybe you could have felt his way, but it says in hand.
First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall.
Okay.
Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item.
Would not have thought of this.
That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
I don't know why, like, I guess I should, but, like, I wouldn't have. I don't think I would have put on a full-on outfit.
With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source.
But they just got lucky that they're, like, Teruteru got lucky.
The mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table.
Oh, that they painted earlier. So they had glow. Where did we get the paint? Where did we get the knife?
Under the table, Byakuya found a knife that had been hidden there.
Why are we going under the table like this?
If only he had retrieved it, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed. He had to retrieve that knife, and at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer.
Okay, I guess that could have stabbed. Would be correct location to stab.
The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murder Byakuya, the killer.
After?
Purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen.
Your heart would be pumping, bro. I wouldn't even be able to I mean, I can't do it now. To say a full sentence without messing up, let alone murder someone and then say a full sentence calmly.
And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime. Especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
I was like,
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
it's like, if I was like, how are they gonna get him to be, like, what kind of style is he gonna be in? Because the little, like, the black silhouette is so serious, and then just the cutest, like, chubby, like, it doesn't even fit the same proportions.
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone.
You did. But I the thing is, I do like his art style. It just doesn't match. But it's like, I do like it, but it doesn't match. So it's like a dual. I don't know. Not like a dual-edged sword, but it's I don't know. Because I like the art style, but I don't know. I also just don't like Teru, so I feel bad. Oh. I got case closed and... I'm sorry, what were you saying? I don't know what those achievements are, but I got both. I got a B. Ooh, I got 97 coins. Why 97? What was part 9 and part 14? And also part 15. Those are the ones that I messed up on.
It looks like your argument has come to a close.
Why are we saying it like that?
Oops! I lost control of my wild
Ah.
side for a second. A side effect of the meat I just ate?
What had human blood on it, so...
Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote!
Why did he do it?
Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I don't think I can mess up this anymore, so...
Such heart-pounding excitement!
Voting. Oh, voting. How to sign up to vote? That's right, this time the Blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Tagami. A good Byakuya Tagami. My favorite Byakuya Tagami. This is the third one of her Byakuya as well. Is Teru Hanamura. Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a... Bones? Like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But why? Why did he? Why are we crying? Oh, he get to. Oh, maybe he didn't actually feel bad. Maybe he just needed to go to the bathroom. I was gonna say he felt bad earlier, but maybe that's not true. He has the same coat as, same clasps on his coat as Gundam. I just noticed that. Why? Why did he kill? Why did you kill him? It's a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? Nagito, did you hack everything up? I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laugh near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I love that a weird laugh. Just like, what, are you giggling the whole time you're doing this? I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty, putting a knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. And I saw him place the irons he brought... Oh, wait. Where did you get it from? Okay. I saw him place the irons that he brought in the storage room, and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus he was grinning. Just grinning by himself the whole time. So, I questioned him. When
that happened,
You caught me? What?
been caught?
hey,
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm preparing to kill someone, of course. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless for you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I'll never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
impossible.
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, let's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well,
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
what?
Oh, what are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all the ultimates and admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing.
That's right. In the name of hope. I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. Besides Hajime, which we don't know what his talent is. That's why I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair in their face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See,
Isn't it typical that if you face... Yeah, okay. See, isn't it typical for you, if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means, the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness. And in order to see it, I'm going to become someone's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine. It's as simple as that. That's right, I yearn for the powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair. Are you kidding? Don't tell me you're actually serious. So, you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so that's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose it can be called. I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
Wait, no way.
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me? But isn't that what love is? Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if you have your favorite boxer, don't you want them to fight against the strongest opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's a given that trials... Yeah, okay. It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong. And the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killing are simple a tragedy? Simply, God, is simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as somebody's trial.
Great.
There's no greater honor than become a foundation that, so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it. You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? That's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess I'd look the same in your eyes. It'd look the same in your eyes. I've no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Terry discovered your plan?
What's wrong?
Or perhaps that was intentional too, laughing so maniacally? Huh? Naruto wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teruteru? You expected the... Okay? Peak, God. I didn't realize it's spelled like that. I guess. You expected to pique Teruteru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex. Well, you're basically right. It's true, I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well.
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it. This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know?
However...
But why? Why did you kill Baka instead? I don't know. Because Naruto was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. But why is Baka the one who died? It was supposed to be Naruto, not him. Baka probably tried to stop Naruto from grabbing the knife. We literally already discussed this. And then in place of Naruto...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps...
Baka was probably trying to protect Nagito. What? Did you say?
See?
'Cause Baka said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much, I promise. Could it be in order to keep his promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Baka gave his life to protect Nagito? Even though he was trying to take the knife? I see, Baka is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. He could have just... not... have... You could have just not. You could have took the knife away and moved Nagito, and not have died. He could have saved everyone, including himself. This wasn't something that I think he needed to sacrifice himself for. And yet, I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair. Could it be you knew Braga would protect you, so you set him up to fail? Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The result of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding. But I never expected it to turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my fault that I had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. That's why I decided to help Teruteru. Why? Why? Well, because Teruteru decided to commit his crime because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the one whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teruteru. What do you mean, confirm? Just stop it already. Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized sure, with Teruteru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but I ended up killing Brocker instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that true, Teruteru? Okay. Interesting. But if we got it wrong, everyone would have died. And now I feel bad for being so rude to Teruteru. If Teruteru wanted to protect us. I feel bad. I feel guilty. In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teruteru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great.
You'll become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else, so their hopes can grow even more powerful. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like, it's not just throwing Nagito under the bus. It's not like he would have died. He and everyone else would have died. And if I guess if I'm looking down an execution, but I try to save everyone, would I try to cover it up? Because as much as Nagito is fun and all that, if I saw that he's actively trying to kill someone, I was like, well, I would have done it eventually. Would I have even thought out of a plan to try to get away with the murder? Or, I mean, I don't think I would have just killed him. I think I would have just been like, hey everyone, by the way, Nagito's trying to kill you all. He's inside the building cleaning up, so I'm out here telling everyone that he's planning to kill you all. And then figure it out from there.
Impossible.
Sacrifice? Seriously, stop it already. I'm going to go crazy just listening to you. Hey, is it really okay for us just to leave this crazy bastard alone like this? Isn't it better if we just freaking kill him? Kill him off? Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's going to get killed isn't Nagito. It's Taro. Oh, I feel bad.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait.
Hold on.
No.
That was... How should I put it? An accident. An act of self-defense. It's unintentional. We heard that with, Leon, that it was self-defense. An act of self-defense. It's not intentional. I mean, this was completely intentional. Anyways, I feel it's probably just not my fault. It doesn't matter if it was an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still murder. If you kill someone, that's murder. But isn't there anything like sympathy, judgment? God, my brain is fried. I know the word. Can't pronounce things. Circumstantive, or maybe even probation.
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims. That's not. Hey, save me, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so.
Why you?
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
Wrong.
You're wrong. There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito, and willing to sacrifice everyone else to survive, right? Just be honest already. At least in the end.
That is...
Taro.
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Bakugo would still be alive.
Answer me.
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Taro. That again, yeah, that's fair. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what.
Because she's waiting for me. Mama, she's waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope Speak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my. You'll still talk about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Oh.
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Oh, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again when I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that already.
I promised. I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama, she's waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me. Oh no, I was so rude to him. I mean, he was a terrible, terrible person. Oh.
That's why I need to go home.
Taro. But if we were told our memories were stolen, and that several years have passed since our first day, then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom, who's still waiting for me? So, you did believe that what Monokuma said.
Damn it.
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. I mean, yeah, but he was clearly lying. So, why? I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home.
I wanted to go home and to confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. Taro, you... I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Taro didn't believe it. He believed it more than anyone else here. And that's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it. He wanted to deny it. Damn it, if only I knew how he felt, something like this never would have happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why...
Fine.
So he wanted to kill first. Okay, so he wasn't protecting us. He was... maybe a little? Or he just lied to me. But I do feel bad about his mom. But he lied to me. Question mark? I'm sorry, you guys. It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you. But it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Baka instead of Nagito. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Taro. I see. Interesting. But as far as motivation or as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see their mom is so boring. What?
So,
It seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
you can't.
No, you can't. Oh, she just said it.
Jeez, get out of my way.
Okay, we're still doing that too.
Well now.
Then, now that the annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait.
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
for Teru Hanamura, the ultimate cook.
Hey,
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I...
please.
Please, tell me, at least, what happened to the Hanamura diner, to Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh,
Lies. I won't believe this.
I won't believe it. Hmm. So he just... We're not going to tell him? It looks like nipples. His little buttons on his shirt. Anyways, Arita's not going to tell him. Okay, we get to see everyone. Okay, like the grab again. Okay. But why didn't he? Why didn't you just tell him what happened to his mom? Okay, kind of reminiscent of being on the pole with Leon. Okay. So these are all true, like the punishments are like actual real life going on. Like, they actually took him outside and on the beach is doing this. With a volcano. That's full of lava. You would just burn, you wouldn't have fried. It's not oil. Oh, we're watching on a giant camera. A giant screen? Oh, that's messed up. Oh man, that's canon. That's like legit. Like we just saw it on a giant screen. Extreme. Ah, the adrenaline is rushing through me. Tara.
Damn it!
Are you fucking serious?
How cruel.
Why did you do something so cruel? Huh? Didn't you learn from when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you what? Okay. The teacher writes it on notes and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, only then do you feel about how it feels to be bad. I never had this. No. Feel to be bad-mouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to it. Or, you're the one that drove him to it. So cruel. It's just so cruel.
Nice.
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules. I can't just let that slide. What do you mean? When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? However, there's a catch. Don't tell me the catch is... Figure it out yet? That's right, you guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? Then you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories. Why didn't you tell Taro about his mom or his diner? He had the right to know. Yeah, us too. We have the right to know. Okay, no offense, Rikiko, this isn't about you right now. Hey, hurry up and tell us. What do you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories? Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began. Huh? You're gonna do it? But telling them is kind of... Oh? But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
What? Not fair.
That's not fair.
Of course.
Of course, I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. But it's still not clear whether that someday will actually be... Actually be what? Finish your thoughts. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do. What the heck?
So cruel.
That's not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid.
Tara, you stupid.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. A serious, tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as the symbol of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best. Why are you smiling? How could you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on, I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope. Your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when you've all lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me.
Also, the food here is just going to be okay forever. Don't go saying creepy shit. I'm going to fucking kill you. Please kill me anytime.
What?
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone. If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. You, how messed up are you? However, if you're going to kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you serious? Intentionally to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope's Peak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possesses a certain, the chosen talents, then it shouldn't matter if you guys, it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right? Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer. Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him. Well, I don't mean what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Baka, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
This is exciting.
Mostly I just want to watch everyone destroy all their despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding. What did we say? Everyone destroy all this despair. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Piss me off.
Hey, can I punch ya? I just wouldn't be satisfied until I punch ya. Fine. Let's stop this already. It's just going to be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Huh? Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I kept you. I felt that you and I were quite similar. What does that mean?
Isn't that right?
Or I don't know what that said. You hold a special feeling towards Hope Peak Academy, just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you. But now, can you say you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. We're just really just will do.
Wait.
Hold on. Please stop this at once. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There's something else that we must do. Something else?
Please listen.
We must not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Witches. Halloween witches. Do our best.
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest. Then we shall all work together and do our best. To do our best so we never have to come back here again. Surely not about 6 times for the chapters.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
I'm sorry. If only I was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is to do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
Yes, that is correct.
Like,
But what do we have to work hard at? I don't know, but we must do our best. Jeez, I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well?
It's fine. If we don't know. What matters is that we hold on to the feeling that you have to do our best. Do your best.
Right?
So let's do our best. Make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But
That's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, I don't know what you're all talking about, but let's do our best for now. Very well. Even if you are not able to change the future, I guess I shall at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend, I don't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best to keep using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. And it just, Nagito is still like there. It's like, let's do our best. And Nagito is like, I'm openly admitting that I would kill someone. Regardless, we still said it. And we continued to say it over and over again, without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Baka and Teratari were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. And for the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars are so cool. I love stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, is there going to be something about the sky? Is there going to be something about it? Because I feel like there's going to be something about it. We keep looking at it. I can go anywhere. The thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right, I'm definitely going to go home. Huh? That's what happened. As I stared at the night sky, I felt a strange conversing of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with the sensation. Isn't that... So there is something with this guy. What is it?
Is someone watching me?
Da-da-da-da. Did we actually look at the night sky before? I actually don't remember. Or was that just something that scene I might have just watched my sister play it. I might have seen us looking at the sky. Okay, that might not have been actually a thing. But someone's looking at us. Interesting. 14 surviving students. Danganronpa. Do. Okay. I got 3 stars. Okay. Oh, because like a chef? You don't recall if we ever find out what happened to his mom? Oh. I feel guilty. I feel bad. It was so rude to him. So rude. Anyways, obtained a present. I got 2 presents. A wooden stick. I got 2 things? Why did I get 2 things? I thought you only get it whoever the killer was. Why do I have 2 things? That's such a weird thing. I have no idea why I keep saving it in a different slot.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
That's true. That's true. We don't. I think that's fine. It just I feel. Oh, the second item opens a side game. Oh, interesting. It's just like I get it. I guess we don't need to know every little thing that like the story sets up, because like that's kind of part of it. You are getting like pulled along the game of the killing game. Like, but it's just like, oh no, I feel bad. I feel guilty. Who's speaking? Is this not me? I'm gonna do it until yeah, I'm gonna do it until the next morning. Yeah, I'll do it until the next morning.
Even if we weren't told this directly, you'd know it just by looking at the world around us. The internet, TV, and newspapers are overflowing with hopeful messages that say exactly that. But people who can't win, people who don't try to win, people who try their best and still can't win, they are all worthless trash.
No, I heard that plenty.
There are two kinds of
Oh,
people
okay.
in this world.
Same.
Those who are born with worth, and everybody else. No matter how hard a lowly human tries, they will never be the same as someone who was born worthy. They say that effort breeds success, but that's a complete lie. The world is not that accommodating.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, I mentioned this before, too. The idea that how do we know that the... Is he just gonna keep going? I'm sorry. That how do you know, like, the ultimate mechanic is the ultimate mechanic? He might have just had the option to learn mechanical stuff earlier than others. Or, like, the ultimate chef, he grew up in a diner, so he, like, knew how to cook. Stuff like that. And then, with this, too, with the whole Nagito thing, is that in Japan, it's viewed that if you just work really hard, you can be the best at anything. It's just all a matter of if you put the effort in. So it's not just being born talented. That's not really a thought. It's always just how much effort you put in. So this is the opposite of that, which is, I think, a very... Not... Because we have it too, like, practice makes perfect. But, like... Yeah, okay. Because I said that earlier with other things too. But, like, yeah, so them being the ultimate blank isn't a born... Hi! First, I got distracted. isn't... Crap. I got distracted. 1 second. Alright, gotta go back. It's a very not what you would he stopped. You keep getting distracted. Anyway, so yeah, so what happened is that the idea of being the best, like any of these ultimates, are because they went out and did it and tried really hard at it. It isn't a born thing, so that's what he's talking about. Because that's not a thing in Japan. As much. Or at least previously. Traditionally.
No matter how hard a small dog tries, it will never become a large dog. No matter how much a penguin tries, there's no way it will ever soar through the sky. Which means unworthy humans will never become worthy, no matter what they do. People with talent don't become talented. They're just born with their abilities right from the start.
What's this game about? Well, this game is, you're trapped on an island and a bunch of people, either have to stay on the island forever, or you have to kill someone and get away with it, so you can leave. But I was going to go through this and then actually probably stop, since I was doing this for 2.5 hours, and I just finished a very long trial of finding a murderer. But yeah, so... but yeah, so what happened is that... I don't know, this idea is just very known to me, but is not a very known thing in Japan.
Just like you guys. That's why I have so much respect for you all. Just so you know, what I feel is different from admiration.
I actually didn't stream last week because I had other stuff to do, so I'm like, oops.
Admiration is wishing you could be like the object of your admiration. But what I feel is not so self-serving.
His little mouth moving is so silly. Bop, 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 bop.
How should I put it? What I feel is more pure. More like a selfless love that wants nothing in return. So, I want you guys to believe me when I say, I don't mind if you kill me. But if that happens, I want you to let me help.
But you came at the weirdest time for this. Like, since if you didn't know what this video game is, it's just him going on. It's like, I don't mind if you guys kill me, and it's like, oh wait, that's really odd.
I don't care if the killer survives, or if everyone but the killer survives. I just want both sides to do their very best. I want to see with my own two eyes the absolute hope that lies ahead. Yep, I'm really lucky. Someone as insignificant as me will be there when hope and despair collide and unleash their energy. So please, let me help you. If you're planning to kill me, I would be honored to help you carry out your plan. I want you to use me as a stepping stone so everyone can shine. I want you to kill me in a way that befits.
It would be... I'm sorry to have him be cut off, but it would just be like, I would never actually talk to Nagito. He's so if you'd feel like he's untrustworthy, I'd be like, hey, I want to kill someone. He's like, got you, and then just screw me over. Oh, shut up. I don't know who's talking. Oh god, are we punching people? Wait, what? I thought this was a weird monologue. I didn't realize he's actually talking to someone. Okay. Sea and punishment. Sin and coconuts. Daily life. Well, if there's people, I could... Well, actually, it's going to be the morning. I was going to be like, I could just free time, but we'll see, we'll see. Baka and Teru, spoilers. For the person that doesn't know this game. Died just last night. An ordeal like that doesn't change the fact that I still get hungry. What did you think of the first trial? That's the title? Oh. What did you... What do you think of the first trial? The first trial is... Hangman's Gambit, screwed me over. Mainly because I'm very dumb and can't spell. And two, it confused me. And then it started going really fast. I still am no good at the beat battle or panic talk action. But I also, before even the intermission, I knew it was Teru, so it's like... yeah. My sister says, because my sister played Beyond This, she says there's another thing that I don't think I played yet, a different minigame. So, yeah, I heard so many games. I think what I really did enjoy about the first trial is that instead of just contradictions, there's, instead of contradictions, there's agreements as well. I think that's really improved. I really do think that's improved. Yeah, I think it is just a tutorial, because kind of like with the first one with the other one, but I think the other game had a more complicated one, but obviously, I think you get it a little fast as well. I learned firsthand that I was headed towards a hotel restaurant with dreamy Sultan footsteps. Dreary, not dreamy, dreary. Yeah, it opens up a lot of cool options. Yeah, I think that is really helpful, because it was in the previous game, it's like I had to contradict someone's contradiction to then prove that the first, like... I'm very distracted by saying that someone's hot in chat. I do not know what they look like, so I'm going to have to take that person's word for it and agree that yes, it's true. To like disagree with a disagreement to agree with the first statement, and it's like I'm glad they're just like, let's just have you agree. I think that's a really cool part. Headed toward the hotel restaurant with dreary solemn footsteps. Okay. Oh, Hajime, you're already here. Good morning. Yo. Good morning. Just as I thought, the atmosphere in the restaurant is pretty gloomy. I I don't know what they look like, so I'm gonna agree. Unless you're talking to each other, and then they agree with you automatically. Sure. But after what happened yesterday, that's to be expected. Braka, who appointed himself as leader, was killed, and the person who killed him was our friend. And that friend was also killed right in front of us. After you experience something like that, it's impossible not to feel sad. You guys don't look so good. Your faces all look like you're look like you just attended 2 funerals in a row. I guess some people don't feel sad. It's like, what happened? Braka and Teratera got killed? I'm not talking to you, you ugly bitch. Why are you always so mean to me? Still, I understand about Mr. Hamhands, but is there really a reason for us to be sad about Teratera's death?
Hey!
What the heck do you mean?
Why?
Well, he's just a crazy guy who killed someone. He's totally deserved to die. I mean, I know. I still feel bad. Mainly about his mom. And also if he was telling the truth about wanting to protect us. What happened to Nagito, though? I understand how you feel, but you're going too far.
That's weird.
Is that alright to defend a killer? Are you trying to justify murder? People on the internet really say things like that all the time. Just like, hey, you're going a little far. And it's like, what, are you justifying murder? No, that is not my intention, but...
Hey!
When you gotta hate him more than ever, you gotta hate him from the bottom of your heart. He's a stupid piece of trash bastard who committed the lowest crime possible. He deserves to be killed. In fact, I'm rather relieved that he's executed. If I could have, I would have totally spat on him too. Again, see, I agree with the execution part because I didn't like Teratero, but the spat on him went too far.
Jeez!
Hey, what gives? Does your pea brain like you, or does a pea brain like you have something to complain about?
It's not like that.
Well, it's not like that, but something smells, don't you think?
Huh?
Again?
It can't be.
Don't tell me. You better not. It better not be another dead. Imagine that. You just get out of a trial instantly. There's another dead body. It can't be another dead body. Nah, it's not the smell of blood this time. It just smells really bad. Smells bad. It's kind of like how a bar or a nightclub smells after closing time. You see?
Hey!
So, like, really bad. And alcohol, like, which is bad. I don't know those smells. You must have a pretty rough life. Now that you mention it, I do smell something. It's like sewer or rotting garbage.
I got it!
The smelling and rotting garbage is what it smelled like when our refrigerator broke. And we like, what is that smell? And we didn't realize, but we had chicken in the fridge, and it was not good. It smelled like rotting meat when we took it out. It was not great. It was not great. I know what it is. Nekomaru's breath probably stinks. You got me there. She didn't say anything remotely funny just now. I was like, I'm so protective of her looking like a child, even though I don't like her. I'm just so protective of her looking like a child that I'm just like, was going to be like, back off, but then I realized that they're literally the same age. No, it's not Nekomaru. Its smell is coming from you, Hiyuko. Whoa, it's true. Hayako, you reek. A rotten smell stings my eyes, as if a demonic eclipse is about to commence.
Oh my!
Oh, she's crying.
Hey!
I've said it before, but you guys are really insensitive. Yeah, that's true. No, doesn't actually smell that bad. I mean, as long as I breathe breathe with my mouth.
Like,
Are you even taking baths? No. You haven't bathed? I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
hey,
Hey, hi, blah, 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 I forgot how you pronounce her name. Hayako, you don't have to cry so much. I'll tie your sash for you, okay? To be fair, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't know how to tie it. Really? I can only tie a simple knot, but if that's okay with you, I can teach you. To be fair, I do know how to tie a bow, or, not a bow tie, dear God, no. To tie a regular tie, and that was pretty impressive in school because no one else knew how to. I also was the only one that knew how to use a lighter, so I don't know what that says about me, but... I love you, Mahiru. Right, it was Mahiru. I forgot her name earlier. I'll give you a kiss. Hey, Hayako, you don't have to hug me.
It appears you cannot escape.
She appears to have taken a liking to you. Welcome to the world of girl love. It's a it's slippery when wet. The air suddenly not so tense anymore. Well, I guess it's better than being down forever. If I was all by myself, I probably wouldn't have been able to pull my feelings aside and move on like this. I guess I have these guys to thank. Anyways, what happened to Fujihiko and Nagito? It seems they are both not here. And now that you mention it, you're right. I saw Fujihiko earlier near the hotel. I invited him to breakfast, but he declined. Why do you keep talking to Fujihiko? I want to talk to Fujihiko. He's so lonely. Well, that's just Fujihiko being Fujihiko, but...
Huh?
Who cares about Nagito? We do, because he's planning to kill us. He is cursed, a child who summons misfortune, so to speak. Well, that might be, but... Just letting you know, or why am I... That's not the voice I gave you at all. Just letting you know, just letting you know, I don't know anything. That sounds a little sus. Without hesitation, I don't know anything about Nagito at all. He's right, forget him. Let's just forget about that creep already. Okay. They're obviously acting suspicious, aren't they? I'm not acting suspicious. That's right, I'm not suspicious.
What's the matter?
What's up? Did someone get kidnapped or something? Did Nagito get kidnapped or something? You came just at the right time. At the right time? No, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but you must have yearned for me. Your outlook on life have changed due to my cuteness, so your body can't stand to live without me, huh? I can't help you myself, you know. My body reacts to Monokuma on its own.
No.
Something like that?
stupid.
Who cares about that? Just hurry up and tell us why you're here.
Actually,
To be honest, I'm searching too. My valued servant has disappeared. Servant?
what the hell?
You know, my mono beasts, one of them has disappeared. Huh? One of the mono beasts Oh! I forgot. We got a different island, boys. Oh, yes. One of my mono beasts one of the mono beasts has disappeared. Maybe I cut back the cost of their food too much? Perhaps they're boycotting me? But that guy is the What? Why is it in quotes? But that guy is the weakest of the Legend of Four. How shameful of a mono beast to lose to a mere human. That's what you want to say, right? Though, this is merely the prelude. The climax will occur soon after. Now then, let me hear you scream. I shall make such sweet music for you. Hey, Gundam. You should stop playing with that stuffed animal.
My entire existence.
Monokuma's flat butt is so funny to me. Because my cat, he's like, he has a little flat butt too. It's very cute. Just little flat butts. Little animals. I'm still here being called a stuffed animal. Oh well, it might look like you guys don't know anything about my Mono Beast either. Then, that's a waste of time for me to worry about it. I thought that he said a servant. I thought it was going to be Monomi. I don't want to go bald from worrying too much. A wise catbot once said, "Your eyes are the front, so you can keep moving forward." As Monokuma said these familiar-sounding words to us, once again, he disappeared. Hey, do you think he might, or what do you think he meant just now? He said something about the Mono Beast disappearing? The only possibility I can think of is... Were you in the middle of something? If so, I can come back, are you in the middle of something? If so, I can come back later. Then leave. At least ask me to leave kindly. Before you leave, I want to ask you something. Do you have anything to do with the disappearing Mono Beast? Yes, that's right. I would have left earlier if I knew that my voice was gone, because God, doing high-pitched voices is so hard. I don't know how to do them. To be fair, I can't do any voice, so it doesn't really matter if it was high-pitched or low-pitched. Deep, I guess. I'm the one who defeated the Mono Beast. You did?
You serious?
Defeating a monster like that? How the hell did someone like you pull that off? I'll talk about that in more detail in different mode. Anyways, I've released a bridge, I released the bridge gate for you all. If the gate is open, that means we can go to the new island across the bridge, right? Is that true? It's totally right. Now that you all can go to more areas, let's all get along and live a fun life together for sure this time. Love, love. Living together on this island isn't what's important. We need to find a way to escape. Of course, escaping from this island is our main goal. Huh? Nobody wants to live in a swashbuckling Hollywood-type action film. I want to live a life where I can be more average. A life where nothing happens? That's better for me. Alright, if you find anything that can be salvaged for boat parts, let me know immediately. It seems that everyone's united on a path that's different from what I've planned. Every time he holds his hand like that and he's in this silhouette, I always just want him to have a little hamster on his hand. Then let's disperse. The time has come to release the cursed seal. Alright, let's find a way to leave this island. That's impossible. Huh? Leaving this island is no longer possible. No longer possible? What does that mean? Or, I don't know what it says. I always just think what I think it says. Hey, Hajime, just leave that thing alone already. After all, she's the same as Monokuma. It's better if we don't get that close to her. You're right. Is he okay? I don't know why Jackie looked at me. It seems everyone's attention has shifted towards exploring the new island. Expecting to find something that'll help us escape the situation, everyone filed out of the restaurant. Besides 2. Anyways, I'm gonna save here. Dear God, I need some water. What's my baby doing? Being a little circle. Anyways, I'm gonna save and quit. Save. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Actually, I'm gonna keep it on the... well, sure, that's close enough. I'm gonna just put it on the a what's it called? Menu. So it's not just free floating. I don't know why, it means nothing, but just, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to leave. I'm so tired. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna leave. That was the wrong button. I'm gonna leave.